IEPs, PGCs, RSPs, while keeping up their GPAs? We know we need to create effective lessons. Hate it or love it, creating Google Slides presentations quickly and effectively is at the heart of these lessons. They will guide our lessons and keep us on track. So in this video, I'm going to show you tips to use in the creation, the sharing, and the presentation portion of your Google Slides presentation. Let's get started. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I am Mrs. P. Tarleton, and we are all about technology, productivity, and treasures for teachers. So if you're a teacher looking to become a teacher, please consider subscribing for more tips you can use. Starting with tip number 1, quickly find and add images to add interest to your Google slide. So here I have this compare and contrast lesson to be used with students. We go down here to the Explore button. You can type in what you want to search. I'm going to be searching for Moana. There's details about Moana. I can go to Images, click on Images, and Insert. If I hold down the Shift key, I can resize this image without distorting the aspect ratio. I want to be comparing Moana to my avatar. So then go to Insert Image, and I'm going to search my computer. Holding down Shift, I can readjust the size. Square, rectangle images don't look the best. So what you do is you crop them, called masking in Google Slides. Highlight the image, go right here to the cropping tool, click the arrow, go to Shapes, and click Circle. And now you've got a nice little circular image. The rectangle, in order to make it a circle, we're going to need to first crop it down and make it a square. So double click, and let's bring in those sides to crop it into a square. Doesn't have to be exact, but it needs to be pretty close to a square. There we have it. With it highlighted, go back up and go to Shapes and Circle. I can drag the edges holding down Shift, and I can resize it so that it's the same size as the other one. There we have it. That brings me to tip number 3. If I want to add a description about Moana and my Bitmoji avatar, go to Insert, Text Box. So I am Moana. I am the star. The movie Moana. My co-star is Maui. Notice the text goes outside of the text box. You can go here to the side and click on that. You can shrink your text to fit in the text box, or you can resize the shape of your text box. You can do that for every single text box, but there is a trick. There's a shortcut to that. If you go up to Tools and then go down to Preferences, use Custom Auto Fit Preferences. We don't want to shrink. I don't want to shrink. I want it to resize to fit my text. So both of them should say resize to fit my text. So now when I go to Insert, Text Box, hello, I am Mrs. P. Tarleton, Bitmoji. Notice that the text box now is getting bigger as I type. Tip number 4. You've possibly used this tool before, but did you know this? So, the most awesome tool in Google Slides. If I want to format everything to look like this box here, in the pink color, I highlight it, double click my paintbrush, click on it. Notice it centered my words and it changed the fill color. It's centering my words and changing the fill color of the box. Just bam, 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 done. Press Escape and you're no longer using the paintbrush tool. That was tip number 4. Let me know, is that like a game changer for you? For me, that was a game changer. Hit that like button if you like that tip. Tip number 5 is to use your theme builder. It's all new in Google Slides. Go to View, Theme Builder. So sometimes in my slides, I like to add my email address for my students or little comments that I want to apply to every single slide. And instead of going back and adding it to every single slide, if I go into the theme builder, go to Layout, I can add my email address. And when I add it, it automatically adds to all the slides here on the left side that are highlighted. Notice? All the slides that were highlighted, it will have my email address included. However, if I want to add it to all of the slides, instead of putting it on this one, if I go up to the main slide here and insert my text here, it will automatically add to every single slide. Instead of just some of them, it will be on every single slide. That was tip number 5. So let's go to sharing, onto the sharing part of your slides creations. So sometimes I share with my colleagues or they share slides with me. So in presentations, if all I want is presentations, nothing else, go to these 3 little lines, click on presentations, owned by me. I can have it search anywhere. Press search, it will only pull up presentations that I own. If you know somebody else gave it to you, you can also choose to put a specific person's name. The shortcut to that, if you don't go there, you can always type presentations and then go owner, me. Don't forget that colon. And it will pull up all the presentations that I own. That's tip number 6. If you want to share your slide to different teachers in your team, you can share here. Make sure your link is so that anyone with the link can view. But another way is if you go up here to the URL and where it says edit, change that to present. And share this link with your teacher friends. Then when they go in, they paste that in or they click on that link, they are automatically in presentation mode and they can't edit your slides. They can just review it and see if they want to make any suggestions for you. That's tip number 7. This is also where if you want them to make a copy, change from present, change that word to copy, and then share that link. And when your teacher friends insert that link, it will automatically ask them to make their own copy so that they don't edit your copy and mess your things up. What if you find a slide presentation that you want to take parts of and your teacher friends have said, yes, you can use these. You don't want all of them. Some of the slides are specific for their class. You can actually click on the slide and then hold Control or Command. Click on the slides that you want. Go to File, make a copy of the selected slides, and you would go here. You don't want to share it necessarily with them. You want to create a template for yourself. Remove all speaker notes, so anything that they've put into their slides, it'll be gone, and you will have a nice clean copy of just those slides that you selected. That's tip number 8. Copy just certain slides from different presentations. And then you can use this as your template to create your lessons. As a bonus, I'm going to go ahead and link this slide presentation down below. Nice clean slate so that you can add your own images to present to your students about comparing and contrasting. You're onto the presentation stage, and I've got a few tips for you here that are just going to blow your mind. I'm in love with these tips. Tip number 9. In presentation mode, quickly skip slides. So if I wanted to skip this slide here, where I've added Moana and my avatar, if I right-click, choose Skip Slide, then when you're presenting, that slide will be skipped. What if you decide, wait, I want to put this in the beginning of my presentation? Right-click, you can move it to the beginning by clicking here where it says move to the beginning, or move to the end. Quickly and easily, it automatically moves your slide. On to tip number 10. If you're in presentation mode and you want to skip to a specific slide, if you know the slide number, all you need to do is press that slide number and press enter. It will automatically skip to that slide. And that is quick navigation tip 10. One of my absolute favorite things in Google Slides when presenting is press the L, and now your mouse becomes a laser pointer. Who knew? When I found that out, I was amazed. Where has the laser pointer been all my life? So now I have a laser pointer and I can point to the students exactly what I want them to see. Press escape, we can get out of that. So there are tips to help you with your Google Slides presentation. Go ahead and check out this video on all the cool little things that you can do with Google Slides. And until next time, remember, step out, be uniquely wonderful you, and have a great day.